Should we give an introduction?
Oh, yes. Want an introduction? Yes, well, all right. Now.
Ring, ring, ring goes the trolley. Guys, I know we're going to talk about this in the episode, but I had an out-of-body experience during that song. It just really, it hit me right in the feels.
This is an accompaniment to our Meet Me in St. Louis podcast episode, which will be the last episode of our first holiday season, or as Laura says, holiday season.
Specifically because of our logo that Michelle made.
Yes, we
Had to throw
included
some holly in there.
we included the bloody holly, even though Alan Rickman from Love Actually would not have approved of it. Our original plan was to have all four of us sisters on here, like the four sisters in Meet Me in St. Louis. Unfortunately, we don't have a brother. And also, unfortunately, our sister Allison is occupied with her kids who are feeling sick at the moment. So, but we're excited and happy to be joined by returning guest, Lisa, who's wearing Esther's tennis dress somehow, which she just happens to own.
So I'm so happy to be here because this is my second cocktail making video, but this time it's part of the Film Table podcast. Yeah, so I just had to dress the part.
Sure. So each of us have come up with a cocktail that is somehow related to the movie, and we're going to do our best to kind of like showcase what we're doing and explain why we chose it. So what order should we go in?
So I am starting with the Snowman's cocktail, aka the Snow People's drink of choice, which is based off of a White Russian, really leaning into the like chilly Christmas theme here. I feel like it's gonna look like a dirty snowball after I make it, so it's probably what they're, super appetizing. You only need 3 ingredients, and then I threw in 2 ingredients for a garnish. So you need some coffee liqueur. Mr. Black coffee liqueur is my fave. It's my go-to for espresso martinis as well. So if you're a big espresso martini fan, definitely recommend this one. It has a little bit more of like a caramel taste, which I like. I was telling the girls before this call that I thought that I had an entire bottle of Kahlua, and I do not. So thankfully this bottle is here to save the day. So it's just 2 parts of coffee liqueur. You're just gonna throw it in a glass with ice. You don't even need a shaker for this. And then 1 part vodka. I'm not a huge Absolute fan because I don't really drink vodka that much, but I think with everything else that it's mixed with, it shouldn't be too strong. And then you just need 1 shot of vodka. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of a stir situation. Don't really need to do this, but just so the vodka gets mixed in. And then I'm gonna top it with 3 parts of half and half. You could also use milk, or if you like coconut milk, you can do that as well. But I'm just gonna top it off. Give it a little mix. And I am going to throw some nutmeg on there to keep the Christmas spirit alive for our snow people. And I have a little fun cinnamon garnish.
Oh!
I dressed up like a cinnamon stick tonight, so I'm not matching Esther, but I am matching with my cocktail.
Oh,
See?
Oh my gosh.
I want that right now. I'm jealous of your drink.
Lovely. Lovely.
And what I love most about this connection to the movie is after, if you have too many of them, it'll be like when Tootie tried to take their heads off with a snow shovel. That's how your head will feel.
Exactly. But also, you may want to do that if if vodka makes you a little angry. So, especially if you have to move away to New York during Christmas time. I don't know. She had some feelings. I also think that we'll talk a lot about this in the episode, but I really think Tootie and I had a lot in common as children. Cheers.
Cheers.
It was a good one. I wish you guys
my
could taste it.
No, I'm not unprepared with the drink, but I'm less prepared with the theme. Just because I kind of just wanted to go with the era, and I know that gin cocktails were popular, so I'm just doing a classic gin fizz, and this is the first time I'm making one, so bear with me. I think Under the Bamboo Tree is like one of the most famous parts of the movie. And I just like that they like refer to it as like, we're gonna do the cakewalk. So I'm gonna just call it the cakewalk cocktail. When they have that party with all the teenagers and they're just dancing innocently. I don't know. I just found it a little odd that there weren't any drinks there because the younger girls are upstairs in bed and then they sneak down. But it just seemed like, were they really not drinking when they were 17 and 18? So I feel like I wanted to make a cocktail that maybe was like something that the adults drank, that like if they were going to sneak in the liquor cabinet, like this is what they would pull out and make like what the dad would drink when he comes home from work. So I'm just using this quality gin that I have here. I also wanted to point out that I was gifted this beautiful cocktail shaker by my lovely sisters. This is its debut today. I'm really excited to use it.
Now you know why we got it.
Yeah. Well,
Secret's out.
That's
We were
definitely
plotting.
secrets out. All right, so I'm gonna just start putting my stuff in. All right, so we have 2 ounces of gin, and everything's going in the cocktail shaker. And I didn't do this on purpose, but I like to use my color coordinated items. So we have the 2 ounces going in. Okay, into my shaker. All right, it's going in. And so this is also my first egg white cocktail. I'm very excited for the foam situation. Next, the lemon juice. I have the lemon juice measured here. I'm going to just pour it in. 3/4 of an ounce. And next, you could do simple syrup, but I'm using maple syrup. So just a tablespoon. So I'm going to just do 1/2 ounce. Find my ounce. I'm going to just dump it in here.
I like that. It's a little winter twist.
Yeah. And I think I always like alternative sugars, like, just like replacing standard sugar with a different sweetener. Okay, and next we have the egg white. So I'm gonna put my egg white in. Okay, and now we're gonna shake everything up, I believe, vigorously for 15 seconds. Make sure it's vigorous or it's gonna screw everything up. So this is the first shake, all right? We're gonna just make sure everything's good to go here. All right, here we go.
We got the clock going. I'll use this time to tell you that I have 2 cocktail shakers, and and I got the tops stuck on both of them. So both are out of commission right now. And I think I've been shaking wrong. Apparently you're not supposed to like make it like super tight. So.
Oh no, all right. So now I'm adding the ice. So now you fill the shaker with ice and shake it again for 30 seconds until cold. Like, okay. Hopefully that's enough ice because I don't want this to explode. Here we go again. It's already exploding.
Shall we sing the song?
Oh my god. Yeah, well, sometime one of the classics. All right, I think that's 30 seconds. All right, it's very frothy. Okay, so now I'm going to strain it into my glass. Here it goes. We'll see if it separates. I think it might take a little time, but okay, now I'm gonna top with the soda water. And if all goes well, the foam should hopefully separate from the rest of the drink. All right, so I'm gonna just put in my, okay, and then I have my garnish, this was also a new thing that I learned to do today, which is really exciting.
Ooh.
It's just like a lemon twist, but you would never know how to make it until you Googled it, and it was not what I expected, but it was like a fun little DIY garnish. So
That is lovely.
I don't know if it's gonna lay the way I was hoping, but cheers.
Cheers.
See how it goes. Wow. It's really, I've never made a drink like this. This is something else. And you guys are right, the egg white is like life-changing.
I've drank nothing but like egg white cocktails this whole year.
It is very refreshing, very light. It has the lemon flavor, is subtle, it's not too sweet. It's, I'd say it's definitely like a gentleman's drink, but I'm happy to be drinking it.
No, I feel like it's a lady's drink. I feel like I'm picturing like a lady in a white outfit.
Yeah.
Did you have anything to add to this?
No, I feel like when I think of this cocktail, though, it definitely reminds me of that scene. Like I want something fun and tropical, and it takes place during the summer season.
Yes.
Of the movie.
Yes.
So perfect.
Yes,
Definitely
lemon.
for the summer. What are we calling this drink, Lisa?
Well, I was just gonna call it the cakewalk cocktail because that's what they referred to their dance as, that Tootie and Esther were gonna do together. Which, like, I also thought was so cute because the way that they said it was just like, it was like a known dance that like everybody knows this dance, you know?
So cute.
Such a nice sister
We have
thing.
to learn, guys.
We do.
I know. Well, knowing us, one of us likely took like a cleaning supply or a pole or something, and I'm sure we did it up.
We also wore similar gowns to Tootie.
Yeah. Yes. Then I guess.
Probably we're not as posh as Esther, but
We always had the props.
we're definitely grunge like the ones.
All right, I'm really excited to hear about Michelle's drink because it's a surprise, and I'm just really excited about this.
Okay. I have
Hello.
mine comes with a history lesson. So I was kind of not in the mood for a cocktail. We're recording this on a Monday. So I was thinking, how can I make a mocktail that would still be good? And maybe something that just has like a tiny bit of alcohol in it. So I was thinking about how Shirley Temple wasn't born yet when this movie came out. So there was not like, we kind of have that staple as like the drink that a kid can order. The Shirley Temple is typically made with ginger ale and grenadine, sometimes 7-Up and grenadine. So I'm calling this drink the Tootie Smith. We're going to make a drink based on Tootie that came out before Shirley Temple was around. So we're going to start with some, since she has an ice hookup, this is Mr. Neely's ice right off the back of the truck into a glass.
She would definitely find a way to get some free ice for her family.
Absolutely. So I'm going to do 4 ice cubes into a tall glass. And instead of ginger ale or 7-Up, I'm going to do cream soda because I love cream soda.
Michelle does love a nice cream
Really,
soda.
anything creamy.
Which isn't that popular of a soda.
It's not. It's hard to find.
This.
And I'm also maybe laughing in a second because our original thought was that we would, based on the ketchup situation, that we would do like 1 sweet, 1 sour, 1 that was too thick, and then Laura also brought up like 2 flat. I can't remember when I bought this, so this may also be sweet and 2 flat, but we'll find out. So I'm gonna fill it up most of the way. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to mix a Shirley Temple, by the way. I didn't bother to look up the recipe. But instead of grenadine, I always have these on hand because I really like old fashions. So I have these bourbon-soaked cherries, and I like this for 2 reasons. 1, just because I think they taste better. 2, because you'll get a little, just a teeny kick of, I'm reading the ingredients, alcohol is not listed. So I think that this, not that I would give this to a child, but I think that if a child happened to have this, it wouldn't be like terrible. But I also feel like, Tootie sings that song, I was drunk last night, dear mother. So I feel like I could see her, if they were drinking at that party, I could see her like having a sip of something.
I mean, she did choose the ice truck job, so.
The what?
The ice truck job.
That's true. That's true. So I'm gonna actually, for another reason, first put in a couple spoonfuls of the juice, which I think I use this for a Halloween cocktail. I think it looks kind of bloody, which Tootie would be all about. Have like a death-based cocktail. And then I'll just throw in a couple of cherries. And what I'm hopeful is that this will taste kind of like, I'll do 1 more. Like a Dr. Pepper or like a cherry vanilla soda, which I also like. And my last history lesson is I was wondering, before I got these out, what year the straw was invented. The first straw was patented in 1888, so it is safe to bring a straw out for the situation. The bendable straw was not yet made, but I thought that this would be. Oh, actually, sorry. This is poor presentation. I want to stir the whole thing up first, like Laura did. All the cherries dropped to the bottom. All right, now I'll do the straw.
So inventive, Michelle.
It pretty much just tastes, well, no, I can taste the cherry. It mostly just tastes like cream soda, and it is a little bit flat. Too flat.
But it's appropriate. It's appropriate for children and adults.
And we have representation of the 4 different groups of
Yes.
the Kettle, so which is what we're looking for. So for any of you who haven't seen the movie, and if you don't want to watch the whole thing, just watch the opening scene to see them tasting ketchup, which we need to have an entire
We will.
conversation on the podcast, but we were really trying to go after the sweet, flat, sour.
Thick. Too thick.
Thank you. I have the thick one. So.
So this was fun. We're going to move it over to our studios for our proper conversation and recording. And we will leave a link to the episode in the description. So we would love it if you listen to it and share your favorite Meet Me in St. Louis inspired drink recipes with us, because we always love mixing and experimenting with cocktails.
Yeah. And if you end up trying any of these three, let us know which one is your favorite.
Yes.
Yes. Great. All right, I'm gonna move into the office. Can't drink the rest of this because I'm buzzed. So it's a problem.
God, wait. Small room is better for the sound, right?
It is.
Small-ish.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go in the.
I can't. I'm so confused. I don't know where the cinnamon stick went. It's literally gone. It's not in here.
Did you drink it?
I was drunk last night, dear mother. I was drunk the night before. But if you'll forgive me, mother, I'll never get drunk anymore.
Shake this.
Ring, ring, ring goes the trolley. Oh, I'm gonna be singing in this podcast, guys.